We got guys doing different moves from each level. Okay? Some guys' favorite move singles, some guys' favorite move doubles, outside, outside single, inside single, high crotch, duck unders, whatever the case may be. Everything that we've talked about, so headlocks, okay, Japanese whizzers, poke the guy in the eye, take him down, whatever the case may be. But the concept of getting close, okay, half arm distance away, try to add that to your arsenal. Okay, if you found yourself this past season getting a lot of guys coming down and forcing you down to the mat, okay, hitting you behind the head or hitting you on the back, coach takes a now, this is going to be tough for Mike because he's well drilled, but if Mike's too far away and he takes a shot, okay, if you found yourself with a lot of this and guys spinning behind on you, okay, you need to close the gap a little bit more. Not to say that won't ever happen again. It will. Okay, but it's going to happen less. Remember, Coach Nucci's coaching you guys to beat the good guys. Okay, so if you found yourself once again here, and this is you sucking a lot of mat time, part of that is your half arm distance away and your level change. Your hand fighting and being able to capitalize on clearing this guy, clearing his arms, getting your level change, and getting in close on the guy. Okay, so concepts. Now these are also concepts that if you've been wrestling since you were born, you heard them already. Okay? But it's something that you have to keep doing over and over and over. And maybe just that one line of get your hips closer to the guy. Maybe you didn't do that before tonight. So you add that in. Okay? Everything else stays like you've been doing. So now you're adding getting your hips in closer to him. Okay, remember, it's just a concept. You all know you're not going to come out, you're not going to give the guy your hips. But in your drilling, you're trying to get your hips closer to him so that, again, I got to get a different word than that comfortable thing. I'm going to think about it someday. But when you come on this mat, you shake his hand, okay? You're not afraid to get into his nostrils. You're not afraid to be in here. Okay? And it's going to add to your arsenal. Okay? Top position. Okay, after this guy establishes his base. Okay, I think in terms of, and again, I'm sure a lot of you heard it already. It's like a table, I got to break him off his base. No matter what move is your favorite move or your least favorite or the one that you go to every now and then, okay, I want this guy to know that he's in a match. And it comes back to what I was mentioning and talking about a little bit before. I was asking Connor, how many hands have you had? He said a lot. Okay, when you knock this guy off his base, regardless of what you're using, you want to be like white on rice on this guy. Whether you're attacking him over top or whether you're attacking him underneath. Okay, whether you're going with near arm chop, far ankle, okay, or you're going with spiral spin. Okay, if I'm attacking underneath, here, off the whistle, I come underneath this guy here. In addition to that, I want to be like white on rice on him as far as breaking him off his base. Okay? Go right towards the direction of what you're taking away from him. Okay? I'm taking this away here. I want to go right over to that spot. As you're going over to that spot, aid your own cause. Use your knees. Use your hips. Use your chin. Underneath, get tight. When I'm over here, if I'm breaking Mike down underneath here, not only am I grabbing and pulling here, I got this knee is already into his chest. I'm tight here, and I'm jamming him over here. Okay, what I like to call this, guys, when I knock this guy off his base, is get him in a danger zone. Some of you guys have seen me at camp when you were younger. Okay? You've heard me say that before. Get the guy in the danger zone. Get him on his side as much as you can. Once you get him on his side here, okay, don't let him come back up. This is where you're going to start your scoring from. Okay? My concept here is, on the breakdown, stay with this right, on the breakdown, staying close to this guy here and go over what you're taking away. Let's take the spiral spin, for example. Let's use the spiral spin. I'm going to send you back with the spiral spin. I happen to think, who uses the spiral? Quick show of hands. Who uses the spiral? Okay. Who uses basic chop down? Okay, arm chops. Great. That's great. Okay. Let's stay with those two. Okay. Let's go with basic chop and spiral spin, and then what to do after that. Okay. When's the best time to put a guy on his back? When he's on his stomach. Okay. What else? Best time to put him on his back? As soon as you break him down. Break him down and go. Break him down and score. Okay? Just like the best time to score a takedown is right after the guy shoots on you and you counter. Shot, counter, takedown. Shot, counter, takedown. You counter, you shoot. You break the guy down, don't give him any daylight. Okay? You capitalize on your breakdown. Now, most of us in here, you guys said that you're using spirals and basic chops to get a guy down. As soon as you do, you want to start working him to his back. Okay, start with the spiral spin first. When I spiral spin this guy here, stay here for a minute, Mike. Here's your danger zone. Okay, come on back up. Now, guys that are using spiral and guys that aren't, okay, as well. When you go back, we're going to try this a few times. We're going to do both things. Okay, on that spiral spin, you want to attack underneath. Okay, and I want to attack this hip region right here. Right here. Okay, now remember the concept I talked about. Staying close to the guy. Everyone's not going to perfect the spiral spin and near arm chop, and if you're doing it and you're still working on it tonight. But do think about staying close to your opponent when you break him down. Okay, you give a good guy daylight, he's getting out. Okay, if I'm going to spiral spin Mike from out here, okay, right here, he's out. Go ahead, Mike. He's got a hip heist. He's out. But he may still get out on me, but if I stay closer, it's going to be more of a wrestling match. So I spiral spin him here. Okay, now he tries to get out. Now I get a secondary move. Okay, I go from one thing to another because I'm not leaving space between him. And the show of hands said, we use a chop down too, coach. So we got a spiral, we got chop downs. Same thing on a near arm chop for our leg. Basic move. Guys are doing it. Maybe they're going tight waist, near arm chop, chopping this guy down. As soon as you get him to the mat, this is the time that you want to score. Okay? The only turn I want to talk about after a breakdown tonight is what I call a sloppy half, elbow to elbow. Who knows what I'm talking about already? Elbow to elbow. A few guys, okay? Ugly half, guys, works just as good as a pretty half. Okay? So, when you go back, okay, we're going to do I go, you goes, no whistles. You do about 5 breakdowns each. Do whatever breakdown you want. Okay, spiral or near arm chop. Okay? But what I do want you to work on after you break him down, and don't leave any space between you and him, is the sloppy half. Okay, we'll take the spiral first. Again, spiral, I'm attacking underneath. I'm attacking right here, this hip region right here. Okay? Guys do it different ways. Okay? Whole concept of getting him here though. Get him in this danger zone. Okay? After this, he's going to go belly down. This is where he wants to go. As soon as he goes there, as he's going here, this is what I'm slipping in my sloppy half. Guys, don't be afraid now to push his head down to the mat. You can't punch him, you can't hit him, but there's nothing in the rule book that says you can't push him down. Okay? I'm using my knees, I'm using my elbows as hands back here. And here comes my sloppy half right here. Okay? Elbow to elbow. Okay, he's going to belly down from here. Okay, as he's bellying down, that's when I'm going to throw the half around his neck. Okay, once I get that sloppy half in, it should be yours. Okay, elbow to elbow, off of a near arm chop breakdown. He comes here. Okay, I'm working in here. Okay, I like to come over top and push his head down with my opposite forearm. Here, push him down here. Okay, he's concentrating on here and I'm slipping this in. Sloppy hand. Once I get this in, I'm lifting this up over his ear. Elbow to elbow, over his ear. Okay? Now, don't jump completely off him. Stay tight, like we were talking about, and then bury this half. Okay? And finish up with a chest to chest. I'm not concerned about a pin right now. I'm just concerned about you getting that sloppy half in. The concept is, after you break the guy down, staying close to him. Okay? Spiral. Okay. Sneaking this in. Okay? I don't need anything else but to sneak this in right here. I don't need a wrist. Okay? I don't need a half from here. All I need is this. Okay? Then I lift it above his ear. Referee's going to start telling you easy, 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 easy. Okay? Then you just bury that. From here to here, as I'm slipping off him and staying tight the whole time. If you're jumping to the side completely, that's fine. If it's working for you and you pin 35 guys that you wrestled this year, keep doing it. If you have any problems with it, okay, instead of jumping completely to the side here and giving him all that room, sloppy half here, stay tight on him and just peel off him. Okay, when you come off your opponent, when you come off him, you're hip heisting over. Okay? Here, here, okay? Hip heist. Right here. Okay, then this one goes under. All right? Let's try that. 1, 2, 3.